for nutrition before it's too late. Call or visit WIC. WIC provides nutrition information, healthcare referrals, even food. Your child has you, and you have WIC.
Mrs. Johnson, good to see you again. This is Mike. You can trust him. He looks just like you. Plus, 2 against 1 is more intimidating when we force someone to sign a loan.
And I'll be sucking up to you in order to keep up the illusion.
So, here are your low monthly payments and interest rate as we promised. Here's where they triple. The rest of this stuff, don't think a lawyer can read this. It protects us. Make sure we get your home when you can't pay us back.
Such a lovely house.
Yeah. But don't worry. We're going to sell you credit life insurance. You don't really need it, but
Puts lots of cash in our pockets.
you look nervous. We better hurry and get you to sign. Or I'll pretend to ruin your credit with one phone call.
Predatory lenders are never this easy to spot. Call us and protect yourself with the facts.
Every day, online predators make their way into homes uninvited and unnoticed. Help delete online predators. To learn what you can do to protect your kids' online life, visit cybertipline.com.
We want to thank you. Hey, there we are. We want to thank you for not going anywhere because we have more information to share. Again, we thank you for joining us for D.A.P Ministry. I'm Pastor D.K. Smith, and sitting in for Reverend Willie Williams, pastor of True Love Missionary Baptist Church. But again, we thank God for our co-host. I like to call her Coco.
Thank you.
Now, tell us more about the National Urban League. I understand we have not only the president is coming, but as far as entertainment arena.
Oh my, there's so much that's going on. You don't want to miss Shaka Khan. Yes, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Right, Shaka Khan and, Dougie Fresh and so many people. There's an actual concert taking place Thursday night at the arena, but you can't buy a ticket to get in this concert. So you'll have to tune in to, I have to just go ahead and say it, one of the Clear Channel stations such as Q93 or FM 98 so that you can win tickets to the National Urban Leagues. It's an all-white linen night concert. There's a gala that's going on next week. There is so much going on. It's first class. It is. You talk about coming to America. We're about to show you how America shines within.
And I know Bishop Paul S. Martin will be there as well.
Yes. So there's a lot that's going on, and the reason why I encourage people, we can give a lot of information. We're all about communication, but I want to encourage you to go to NUL.org. It's simple. Go to NUL.org. Click on 2012 Conference, National Urban League Conference, New Orleans. There's a schedule there. We'll give you a complete outline of everything that's going on. President Obama will be the opening night guest. He will be speaking on the 25th, and there's so much that's going on. Mark Morial, you can actually tune into our former mayor, Mark Morial's interview tomorrow, that's correct, on WYLD FM, WYLD AM, also Q93. There's so much that's going on. You don't want to miss this. And this is the time to really think about the future of you and your family. This is all about empowerment. It's all about occupying the vote. It's about so many other things that's going on. So go to NUL.org. Don't be lazy, and I'm not giving you all of the information. Go to NUL.org.
I did, and I'm glad I did. So now, getting back to the stage sitcom, live stage sitcom,
right,
driven. Could you just give a little taste of what we will be seeing when you get there?
Well, we can actually do a monologue.
Okay, that's good.
We'd actually, me and Mr. Washington Omar, we don't have any scenes together. But I'm also a teacher, so this is a monologue.
Okay.
You understand? You understand. No, you don't understand. You think just because you got a PhD and a frame certificate on the wall that you magically know what I'm feeling. A load of crap. You just doing your job, making your money. You probably never cared about anybody a day in your life. Well, I do. I care too much. So I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm losing my mind every time I see a woman that slightly resembles my mom. So I'm going to walk up to her and she's going to turn around and it's going to be her. Here alive, now smiling at me. But it never is. I keep waking up in the middle of the night screaming and all drenched in sweat. Yesterday I put my fist through a window, shattered it to pieces. My mama's dead. She's dead. I can't even cry about it. Because if I do, that means I really accept that she's gone. And I can't do that. I can't let my mother be gone. Does that make sense to you? Sing.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Oh,
Caught up in the moment.
Yeah, buddy, yeah. All right, give me a handkerchief.
Yeah,
Huh?
stop it.
And I'm serious, because I feel you, and I could just feel and I want to say it right, the character, that as an actor, you do characters. Now, I won't put you on the spot, Mr. Omar, but what can you show us, give us as a, let me see.
What the hell are you doing here? You're my father, but you haven't been here in a long time. I need you to act like it. Because for the past few years, you haven't shown any characteristics of what a father, dad, or what a man even is. My mom busts her behind every day, working 3 jobs, just to make sure I have food on the table and my sister has clothes on her back. You living your lovely life with your new wife and family. It's like you don't care. You only come around because mom called you and told you I'm acting up. Why do I have to listen to you? Why should I have to listen to you? The only reason why I'm talking to you is because my mom made me. There's not a doggone thing you can say ever that'll make me respect you until you show me what a real man is. Scene.
Oh, boy.
Bravo.
Yes, indeed. Huh? Oh,
Awesome.
see, and that's exactly, well, I guess that's what I said in the beginning. It's like, okay, the typecast part was just a ploy for me to say it like that because we know that both of these brothers are talented in what they do and everything, and you just showed it right there. In fact, I heard a line said in so many words, it's not talent, but it's a gift, because not everyone can become that part, become that character, become that person, Sure. I remember one, and I'm giving a little personal testimony. I remember I did a play, and I think I played an evil guard or something like that, And I guess I was so much in character. Somebody came up, and this was a church play, and somebody came up after me and says, "I didn't know you could be so mean." I said, "Ooh, was I that good?" Because just the fact that I'm not that mean and everything, but the part that I played, and so I do respect good actors and everything.
You know what? Acting also is it's therapy, because it gives you an opportunity to be somebody else sometimes, to escape who you really are. Or for instance, if you had an experience in life, like guys, we always, since we were younger, we were taught not to cry. But there is something on the inside of us that can cause us to cry. So if I get cast for a character that has an opportunity to cry, I may not necessarily cry for the reason that the character is crying for, but it gives me an opportunity to cry for something I've never been allowed to cry for. Yeah. Even yelling. Mom may have done something when I was younger and I wanted to tell her, "Mom, you get on my nerves," but I wasn't able to. But when I get a character and that character has to yell at his mom, now I can yell at my mom through the character. So it actually gives you an opportunity to release some things.
And let me just say that Mr. Trazi, Lashawn, is not only a great actor, like I said, anything that I would say would understate what he does, but the teaching, because we don't just act when we're in rehearsals. We're literally becoming those characters, but he's teaching while he's acting, and not everyone does that. So I always give him great kudos for those things. He's taught me a lot. I've been in a few different productions with this man, and even my improv skills, just to study him and see how things go. That piece I just gave was genuinely just an improv right off the top of my head. So things like that come from studying people like this, and I'm just thankful and blessed that God has blessed me and has blessed me with this opportunity.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is so important because everything that a person, will do in life, something that they're doing, have done, or will do, if there's a beginning. So when did you actually start acting? And the reason why I'm asking this question is because I know that oftentimes children are not encouraged regarding drama.
Right.
Not until, someone in the school and they're getting to high school levels, and then they may have their little Christmas plays in the school, something like that. But what is it that you want to recommend to this listening audience today, this viewing audience, about children and getting them involved in stage, sitcoms and productions?
I honestly think that as a kid, every child acts. If you're looking at the fact of G.I. Joe men, you're talking for the character, I'm going to kill you now, don't kill me now. And they doing all these kind of different things. Or I remember me and my little brother Kurt, when we were kids, I'm the big brother, so I would get on my knees to be the same height with him, but we would play football. And I would ball some socks up, and I'll throw the ball really slow, and I'm going down, and I'm catching it, and he's tackling me, and you make all the sound effects, right? You have to allow kids to be kids. Now, what happens with acting is when you become an adult, you have permission to be that kid all over again. So my thing is to influence them, because that's directing their energy in a certain level. Now, make sure the kid wants to act, because sometimes it's the parent that wants the kid to act, and you take the fun out of it.
So true.
You take the fun out of it when you force them. You take all the fun out of it. But there's a lot of kids that I teach.
Through them, and that's not
fair. That's not fair.
Purpose of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the remaining minutes that we have, tell us again what's going on Saturday, next Saturday.
Driven episode 10 will be Saturday, July the 28th at L.B. Landry High School. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7. And to purchase tickets, you can go to, you can call 504-800-4573, or you can go online to www.drivenepisode10.eventbrite.com. That's www.drivenepisode, the number 10.eventbrite.com.
Go ahead on. All right. Well, having said that, and he spelled it out for us too. Want to thank my co-host, Darnetta. Coco, that's her name, Coco.
Thank you. I appreciate
And Lord say the same. Reverend Willie Williams will be back, and who knows? You may be on the other side of the table still.
Oh yes, it's from series. Well, we have a series that goes on here.
Really?
Well, I haven't
changed a lot of rules.
Well, don't forget. Remind you to go to worship. I say for Reverend Willie Williams. 2710 Phillip Street, True Love Missionary Baptist Church. God bless you. God keep you. This is our prayer. And amen.